Okay, I'm going down a rabbit hole for somebody. I'm not going to say for who. Let's read this. Mitochondrial DNA, and I've read some of these things before, but I'm going to try and break this down little by little, piece by piece. Mitochondrial DNA mtDNA replication is a unique process where the mitochondrial multiply within a cell independently of a nuclear DNA to meet energy demands using its own DNA oh my god, I'm tongue tied. Polymerase or POLG and helicase to create multiple copies inherited almost exclusively from the mother's maternal lineage via the egg. I got on a topic where in junk DNA, I feel God put a failsafe for humanity through the mitochondrial DNA, which is what I was trying to say. And this person said to me that you are not a tadpole, you are not a clownfish, you are not a, humans aren't that. But we all share the same 6 elements. It doesn't matter whether you're a bird, you're a fish, you're a human, or what you are. We all share the same I want to say genetic makeup, but it's the elements, right? I'm going to continue. So this replication happens continuously, is tied to cell size and energy needs, and involves complex mechanisms like the asymmetric strand displacement model, ensuring enough ATP producing mitochondria for cell functions, especially important in high energy cell like oocytes. Key aspects of mtDNA replication and reproduction is autonomous replication. Mitochondria have their own small circular DNA and mtDNA that replicates separately from this nucleus, often by budding or fission, much like bacteria. Maternal inheritance, mtDNA, is passed down almost entirely from the mother through the egg, as sperm's mitochondria are usually degraded after fertilization. Now, let's understand that. The mitochondrial sperm come from that man's mother, and her mother, and her mother, and her mother, and her mother, okay? Energy demands driven mtDNA replication increases to meet cellular energy needed ATP production. So cells with high energy demands like muscles, neurons, have more mitochondria. Unique replication process lacks Okazaki fragments like bacterial DNA, uses mtDNA specific DNA polymerase gamma POLG and helicase called Twinkle. Follows an asymmetric strand displacement model where one strand is made first and then the other. Regulations and bottleneck. In early development, embryogenesis, mtDNA replication is often paused, creating a bottleneck that helps filter out harmful mutations, but it restarts as cell differentiates. Factors involved: I got my retainer in, sorry. Got my tongue tied. So anyways, where am I going with this? So what does it do? What's to do the mitochondrial DNA and cell reproduction and replication, cellular homeostasis. So that's keeping everything balanced. Oocytes abundance. It says that mtDNA copies hundreds and thousands, providing the developing embryo with a vital energy source. Links to cell size. Larger cells generally have more mtDNA because they reproduce more nuclear encoded replication factors, maintain a stable and concentration of mitochondrial DNA. But anyways, I've gone over videos in the past where science has been able to take a woman's cell or her egg and take another woman's egg and splice it, and they're able to get an offspring. Now, the offspring is always going to be a female, but it's able to be done. But what can't be done is taking two men's sperm cells and creating offspring. I'm going to get into junk DNA in a minute. I'm going to make another video, but this is for this person.